Going on right now at City Hall, Austin City Council is working on the upcoming budget, and members are divided over different plans for how much to ask you to pay in property taxes. It could all trigger an election on the matter. We'll tell you more about that here in our noon hour. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm Avery Travis.
And I'm Will Dupree. Today, council members are considering new property tax proposals, as well as some ideas on how to spend your taxpayer dollars. KXAN's Grace Reeder is joining us now live from Austin City Hall, where she's been listening into the meeting. Grace, what's going on there now?
Well, there are hundreds of people signed up for public comment to talk about the budget, the tax rate, and some other items that they have on the agenda today. So we're going to be focused on that for at least the next couple of hours. The mayor already talking about what happens if this bleeds until tomorrow. How fast these public speakers go will sort of shape the day for us. Let's back up a little bit and talk about how we got here. In July, the city manager put forward his proposed budget. It sits at the state-approved 3.5 voter approval rate. So basically, that's the highest amount that the city manager can raise your property taxes without it triggering a tax rate election. But it cuts a lot, and so city council members have almost unanimously said that they support bringing forward a plan today that would trigger a tax rate election and add some of those services back into the budget. Exactly how much they are going to ask of voters and what services would be included in that, they're still very divided over, though. I spoke to both the mayor and city council members about where they stand. Take a listen.
Nobody enjoys paying more taxes, but we do enjoy our parks. We do need to drive on our roads. There are crucial, essential things a city has to do, and the cost of doing those things has risen.
I've been at this a long time. There could be something that I would vote for that's higher than what my proposal is, but it would have to be funding core basic services in a way that I felt comfortable with.
The only city council member who has outright said he is against voting for a budget that would trigger a tax rate election is city council member Mark Duchin.
Grace, we know last night there were still several proposals on the table for different amounts, different ways to spend this money. Have you heard any more about whether the members have come to a consensus?
Well, I was here late last night trying to sort through those new proposals, the latest being dropped as late as 7 p.m. last night. There are certain groups of council members that have sort of paired together to try to put forward proposals, and there are several still on the table at this hour. I have them all broken down for you over at KXAN.com, but what's happening behind the scenes here is that while these public commenters are continuing, city staff are trying to combine as many of those proposals as possible and bring forward a base motion. So basically, one singular document that they will work off of and then add or subtract from. But we don't have that yet. The last time I checked in, city council members don't have that yet either, so it's likely to be a long day.
Obviously, Grace, I know you'll be following that very closely, but as you mentioned, with so many people now speaking during public comment, the big question is, will there eventually be a vote on this today?
Yeah, well, they have a deadline, and that deadline from the city is Friday. So from today until Friday is the amount of time that they've given themselves to work on this. The mayor already saying that they are thinking about what happens if this trickles into Thursday. But if these public commenters go fast, and it does look to me like there's not as many people who have showed up as the people who signed up to speak. So if this goes fast, it could come today. That vote could come today. You would not go vote for a tax rate election, though, until November. This budget goes into place October 1st. So another part of this conversation is going to be what happens if the budget goes into place and then in November voters vote no.
Grace, lots to follow there. We appreciate you being at City Hall and giving us all the updates. And we want to note for our audience, you can follow Grace's reporting too on KXAN.com as well. A lot of background leading up to this issue. So Grace, thank you so much.